What are we doing today?
Well, first of all, welcome back to the channel.
Yes.
Sorry it's been a couple weeks since we got a video, but it's been cold and rainy.
And chaos in the shop.
We told some people we'd help them out with some stuff, and we've got busy. So, and this is just second round. What have we done? So what we've been up to is, what have we done? We did a
Gear reduction and a Pro XP.
a gear reduction and brand new Pro XP.
A Pro XP 4-seat cage, bumpers, tree kickers, tire rack.
Flip up tire rack.
We had this machine come in for
This got some
bumpers.
Michael's RZR got a rear bumper. He wanted added on, and then he had a front bumper that he had half of. It didn't have the lower part of it, I guess, as a winch bumper or something. So we got that on there, made it work.
And we got to show off. I have to show off.
Oh.
My new welding helmet.
The new welder at Crash City side by side. She got her new helmet. Lincoln Viking Series 3350 is an amazing helmet for any welders out there. If you're complaining, or you know, weekend warriors out there, if you can't see out of your helmet very good, a couple $150. That Lincoln Viking Series, you can see.
It's changed.
You can see colors through it when you're welding, so it's really cool. So a few gear reductions, some cage work, fab work. I think we're gonna end up putting a gear reduction in this. He's gonna bump up to 35s here before too long. We got our friend Kobe, brought his RZR by. And between, I mean, this thing's 2021, non-turbo. And between this and the Pro XP, we figure we needed to make a gear reduction, more informative video, I guess. Because why?
Well, like Colby was talking to his dealer about doing his as low as he could go, and you know, they were saying it can't be done when we know it can be done.
Yeah, they were flat out just saying they couldn't do a gear reduction in his transmission because the transmission is different. Not really the case. So, and then two, we got some, we're gonna talk about that, because like I said, this is a non-turbo transmission, and we can change, through some research and other people sharing some information, we found out that you can change low gear along with the reverse shaft reduction to be able to get the 33 and 53, the low reductions in a non-turbo transmission. But we'll get into more on that in a minute. But then, oh, you want me to do it?
Well, you're talking.
All right. So then the issue with the Pro XP that led to us wanting to do a video was Pro XP is a turbo transmission. So, and it was a 2-seater, and everybody's saying that, oh yeah, it's the exact same parts. Well, wrong. Wrong. So kind of between Colby and was it Tavin? Yeah, Tavin with the Pro XP. We got into the Pro XP. He wanted the 33-12-12. Well, the 2-seater Pro XP has already reduced 12% from Polaris. So we got a little lazy and comfortable. But really, if you're thinking about gear reduction, I think you can't really say, you know, 12, 26, 33, 53, because those numbers are based off of like a 17 turbo transmission, and all these transmissions are different. They're putting different reverse shafts in it, which like Colby's here has the 12% reverse shaft already in it. But then what Polaris does is Polaris puts a 30 of the tallest, the highest geared low gear that they can put in it. So it's like defeats the purpose of a reduction in my eyes. But you know, I'm not a professional at this or anything, but we're not. But we're putting the research in to make us better, to pass on better information to you, because I'm not, not dogging anybody, but there's websites out there selling gear reduction kits that they're not even the right. You look at the part numbers and then look at the advertised percentage that they're advertising, it's not even right. So, I mean, I get it, but please just feel free to contact us with any questions, because we will go above and beyond our way to get what you want right, and to know exactly what you've got, know exactly what your options are to go to. So anyway, I think that kind of sums it up. Maybe I'm probably sure the end of the video after we're done, I'll think of something I should have said. But so we got this one. Colby wanted the gear reduction. His dealer didn't know it was possible. A lot of dealers don't, just because they don't have the time to put into this to know what they're doing, talking about. But so anyway, if you're doing gear reduction, if you're here in Indiana, Ohio, California, be sure to hit up Andrew at Shaftstall Inc. Polaris in Salem, Indiana. You can ask us for his info. I said subscribers get our discount when ordering this stuff, and he's moved a lot of gear reduction kits. So what we found out is everybody knows in a turbo transmission, I'm gonna need my chair. So turbo transmission is different than a non-turbo transmission. Turbo transmission, let's see, here's your input shaft, right? So on a turbo transmission, when you see in our other video, this gear here is removable. Well, it's not removable on a non-turbo transmission. So, like I said, we come across some information. We didn't figure it out, but you can buy a different input shaft, and it's got the 25 tooth low gear on it, which makes the 67 tooth low gear work. And that's how on a non-turbo transmission we can do this. I think it's, don't quote me, 16 up to 21. This is a 21 that we swap out this whole shaft just so we can change this gear and low gear to get our additional 33, 53, whatever you're going with. So that's the secret. This part number is 3235754, I believe. Yeah. So that's the input shaft number for non-turbo transmissions. But you need to look, and you need to take your VIN number, or you need to exactly know what your input shaft is, because it has to be a 42 and 20 tooth, and then we don't care about that number. But as long as those two numbers are right, you can change your input shaft and get the low gear reduction in a non-turbo RZR. So that's part number for that. That makes low interchangeable. And then of course, there's the low gear that goes with it. And then the And then the 25 tooth, I believe, yep, reverse shaft. So we're taking this transmission as low as we can go. It's all the same thing. Refer back to our other how-to video on the RZR Gear Reduction transmission. We'll link it in the video here. It's step-by-step what you do to here. It's all the same, other than the non-turbos, of course, have the reverse chain. That's the only difference. So,
don't forget the retaining plate.
Oh yeah, yeah. So, I don't know if you can see it in there, the pinion gear retaining plate, right? So every 1900, S900, S1000 transmission that we do is we will upgrade. We get our retaining plates from Gilbert Designs, Joey Gilbert. His comes with actual longer screws, which offsets the thicker plate. we'd recommend doing that in every non-turbo transmission, because well, we just took one off the other day that had very little miles on it, and that plate was already bent, and the two out of the 4 screws were bent. We didn't do it on our turbo transmissions because it's bigger. It's actually got 6 bolts in it, and the plate is thicker than that one in there. So, and you can help, especially in a non-turbo transmission, you guys got to watch it in reverse. Because if you're in a bind and hit reverse, you're going to snap that chain as a weak link, and you're going to bend that, because the way those pinion snorkel tube gears work is like a truck rear end. When you're going forward, when you're on the gas, you know that the way that the gears are cut is going to pull together, but when you go in reverse, it's going to want to push apart. So that's where you get the bending of the plate issue there. So turbos, I didn't think we needed to do it. Not saying you shouldn't do it. That's just why we didn't do it. So I think that's about it. It's just, I think everybody who's talking about this needs to redefine their approach, and it's how we're doing it, is find out by VIN number if you have to, if you're curious, what the transmission has in it that you are starting with, that you are looking to reduce. Find out what's in it, and then go from there. Because you know, one transmission only may have 3 options. One transmission may have 4 or 5 options. So just do that. And like I said, questions, feel free to always ask us. We'll answer them best we can. If you can't do it, you know, obviously, you know, or don't want to do it, bring it to the shop. We'll fix you up. I think that is it. What do you think?
I think that's all, other than, I mean, there is a upgrade for the reverse chain, the double reverse chain.
Yeah, if you know, you can get a double reverse chain kit, but I believe that comes with a new input shaft.
I think it does.
And so if you do that, you're not going to be able to reduce. I don't think.
That's one thing we'd have to look at.
That's something to look at, because this shaft is actually out of a General. So the clutches, 1000 clutches work. You can do this on, like I said, an S900, S1000, and then your 900, 1000 XPs. I know on the 1000s, we'd have to double check on the 900 XPs to see if this works. But there you go. Like we've talked about before, we're not keeping any secrets. We ran across this information, how to do a super low non-turbo transmission, and this is the second one we've done. The first one works good.
Which I think, you know, a lot of parks we go to, and the trail riding is changing so much bigger rigs. You got rigs with 35s coming through, getting ruts. We're seeing a lot more people really want to bump up to bigger tires, and then they're trying to find information on these reductions, and you know, it's kind of hard to find.
Go ahead.
Oh no, that's it.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying it's hard to find information, or good information, or consistent information, and we're just learning a lot of stuff by doing it, and then Steven on the forums and doing his gear reduction physics.
So yeah, depending on who you talk to, if you've got a 1000 XP, like Michael or Colby over there, you know, they flat out, if they don't know, they're going to say it can't be done. So, you know, whether we're educating a shop down the road that's transferring this information to you guys, we don't care. I mean, just as long as it gets to everybody. And so everybody knows what to do, because like with that Pro XP, if you didn't already know it already had 12% in it, you wanted the 33-12-12 reduction in it, then you might not know that you're replacing that reverse shaft with the exact same part that's already in it. So I know there's you know, it's a lot of time, it's a lot of research, and keeping up to date with the new stuff. The Polaris is constantly changing. So we just want to try to help everybody out, and make sure everybody's got the best information they can, because you know, that opens up. You know, I wouldn't want to do 35s on a 1000 with 26% gear reduction if that's who you went to locally, and said that's all that you can do. You know, then, you know, you might be perfectly happy with your 1000, but you don't want to turn 35s with just 26% reduction. So, but now you can, thanks to, you know, people on the forums, is, you know, where all this stuff gets talked about, is where we've learned everything. So I can't take credit for it. You know, it's all the good, knowledgeable people on the forums. So I think that's about it. Just wanted to get some informational video out to you. And
Like we said, you have any questions, hit us up on Facebook or on this video.
hit us up. Thanks everybody for watching and supporting us so far, and thanks for all the continued support and kind words everybody's saying and sharing our stuff out there. So I think we're just going to keep doing what we're doing, and that's where we're going to try to play around with some shop videos, maybe. I don't know. It's just
kind of hard because we're busy and feel like, what do people actually want to see us doing? I know we've had some people want to film a cage, so I guess maybe the next cage we'll kind of try to throw a how-to together. I just want to say too, don't forget about the girls gear reduction, or the girls gear reduction. We'll do those too, but the girls giveaway.
It's coming up.
It's coming up February 1st, and I'm getting a lot more goodies sent in off.
Off-road Vixens.
Yeah, Off-Road Vixens. They sent a really nice package that'll be here Monday. A $50 gift certificate, a beanie, socks, a keychain, sticker, I think something else too, but I can't wait to get it here and throw that in the pile. So the pile's gone from 1 box to 3 boxes of goodies, and I've added a few things, so we can't wait to see who wins that. So don't forget to comment on the video.
Yep. Be sure to get in on that. Get some free goodies for the ladies or for your woman.
I kind of want the goodies, but
All right, we're gonna have to give them away.
I know.
So yeah, just feel free to reach out to us for anything. We're working on everybody's stuff. Just, I think, you know, we've appreciated everybody that has brought their stuff to us. We weren't really looking to get back into the shop work, but
Here we are.
here we are.
I think we're enjoying it though.
Yeah, as long as it's getting done right and, you know, fairly priced. And I know prices tend to sometimes change from a quote to what it actually is last minute on at some other places, but I don't know. I'm not bad mouthing anybody.
No.
Just trying to be right and be fair with everybody, I guess. I don't know.
But that being said, we have full-time jobs, so it does take us longer to get things done than somebody who has a shop. So if you do want to bring something to us, just be aware that we're out here mostly on the weekends because we work long hours through the week.
Yeah, we're both 70 plus hours through the week, so.
But we'll come out here every weekend and bust our tails on your stuff. Get it to you quick as we can.
Yeah. So hopefully, like I said, we just want to point this out and show that the non-turbo transmission, you can swap out low gear for reduction too. So opens up options for people with thousands, I do believe.
Yes.
All right.
Thanks.
Well, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out our other gear reduction video. We talked about a little bit more in depth about it, why you should need gear reduction. And I think after we've had gear reduction, it's just because it's freaking awesome. That's the best way to put it. And then it shows you the how-to of how to change all this out. So once you do one transmission, you can do a non-trained turbo or whatever. It's all basically the same parts inside.
Yes.
So thank you guys.
Please consider subscribing.
Please subscribe, hit that like button, and keep on watching.